that looks dirty. Well, g'day viewers, Steve here. Just thought I'd give you a bit of a look on the difference between a shop house and an apartment. So I got this one when I eventually got back here. I took a 12-month lease on it. Price wise and everything, there are pros and cons for having a shop house, but for me this sort of suited quite well. Know the owner, really good guy, and he done us a good deal, so I'm not going to complain about it. Some people will say, yeah, I can get a better deal. Well, yeah, good luck. This is what suited me at the time, so yeah, let's take a look. Well, that's it just here. That's the main gate there. You got the service entrance for the ones above, which go up top, and you have next door and the same gate for the apartment right up on the top. So this will be a small section of it. It was a pharmacy. The owner is a pharmacist, and he closed this down and we took it over. He just took his stuff out, so you won't actually see it as. So with that, let's take a look inside. Got to remember too, can be very busy at times. We're walking through the gate and it might look like a bomb's hit it, but that's what you get when you have so many kids. So this is the main foyer area, or entrance car park area you can have. Don't mind, we just finished Khmer New Year, so there's gobstacks of everything. Clothes racks and shoes. Yeah, well, when you're surrounded by girls and women, what do you expect? Shoes everywhere. So I'll swing around, you can actually see that does actually open up all the way. So you've got 5 sections of the gates there, or door, whatever you want to call it. Can open up right up. You can actually fit a car in here, but doesn't leave you much room to manoeuvre anything else around. But it is good. Or you can use this as your area if you want to use it as an actual shop. Anyway, you got next section there, and we can actually close both that gate there and that there and lock that up. But how many locks do you need? So 1 for the front, 2 for the grill, 3 for the door, 4 for the next door, 5 for the back door. Yeah, a bit overkill. So we only use basically the one because there's always someone here at any point in time. So it is quite big. Suits our purpose for what it is here. Yeah, I did say I bought myself a scoopy. I'll go into that one a bit later. So as we walk in, I did say it's a very busy area. Now this was one of the display racks or cabinets from the pharmacist. He actually had 2, and the reason that is there, behind that is, again, is a window. We have all the everything here. I got my Wi-Fi, $180 US for 12 months, as against $1,400 for crap 12 months in Australia. So this is a little bit of a foyer, as you can probably just see across there where the light is. This forms part of the first bit of the foyer. I'll move across. It's about 4 metres by 4 metres, so it's fairly big. There's some of my stuff there. No, that's not mine. I've got nothing to do with that pusher, but that's sister-in-law's. Forget that little bit down there. We don't worry too much about that. You can see my little workstation, which I got, paid up, all up, the desk and the chair. What did it come out to? $100? No, $105. Everything else I already had. I brought it in from Australia. As with that stuff there, as with some of that stuff there, we won't look inside there. There's my stuff just along there and a bit up there. The couch is all new. The furniture that did come with it, the the typical rosewood, hardwood, and table and chair set, and table there, everything else. I did say this gets very busy. There's the old man sitting up there. Yeah, okay, so this is the next little section. Sometimes people just block that off, have all that outside there as the reception and cooking area, and people sit here and they do all the food prep here and there. It is fairly big, so if we stand back right here, it's quite a fair distance from where I'm standing all the way down there, so it actually works in quite well. I'm doing this right at the very point when there's no one else here. They've all decided to go across the road and leave me in peace. One of the very few times that it actually happened. But as I said, we just passed the Khmer New Year, so everybody went home yesterday. So you can imagine 8 kids and all the adults and everybody else that's not here. Hence the other reason for a lot of the clothes. I did say it was very busy. Now we're going to have a look inside to where the kitchen is. And yeah, it is busy again. Got 2 fridges, one we used just as a shelf because one's Kim's and the other one came with the place, and busy, 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 busy. Always is. So it is a reasonable size. You couldn't get an apartment for all the room that we got for the price we got. There's some of my stuff that I brought over from Australia, still sitting in there. A big thanks to Richard in Springvale. I think Mr. Rice and Miss Pizza, or Miss Pizza, yeah, Rice and Pizza, yeah, they know who they are, Mark and Canal and Max. They obviously use the same guys what we did. So yeah, so in the other side, the only thing I really disagree with, yeah, we go into this. It does get really hot in here. It's not much of it. So this is the showery, toilety, everything. It is a hot water system there as well, as you can see. It does work. I don't use it. Downside is it gets very hot because there is no outside ventilation in there. So this is the kitchen area. A lot of preparation stuff. You've got to remember there's basically 3 households worth of stuff here. Trying to narrow it down a little bit, and the stairs go upstairs. I will not go inside Kim's room. She's the youngest of the 2 daughters, the oldest daughters. Anyway, so yep, I'll go back and show you sort of what that's like outside. We've got a little secure outside area at the back for doing the washing machine. And that was the bed that I didn't want, but the owner hasn't come and collected it, so we've just left it there. He knows it's there. So we'll just, as you can see, turn that light on. They're all LED lights. It is what it is for the price that I got. I'll get to that. We'll just go for a quick walk out here. All this section you'll see above here, that is there, Kim's room directly above us. Fairly big size. So she does a lot of online selling. So if you look up there, you can see the bedroom there. So it does take up that whole section floor there. So, and there is a wardrobe in there. She bought her bed in there, hence the reason why it is my stuff, my partner's stuff, her stuff, and the rest of the family stuff. Let's go upstairs and I'll give you a quick look at my little room, which isn't much. And you've got to be aware, these are not standard stairs. If it was a bit longer or a bit higher, it'd be classed as a workout. So anyway, up we go. And there is 2 bathrooms here, so there's the other one in there. I don't use that one. I'll leave that one there for Kim. I'll just go into here. Don't worry about the colour of the door. I did say we have a lot of stuff in here. So with that, air conditioning in the 2 bedrooms. It's not a big room, but then on the same token, it doesn't take a great deal to cool down when it's necessary. It is a bit dark because I haven't opened the blinds there. Should have. But yeah, this is probably 3 metre by, or 2.8 by 3 metre-ish there. Probably could use a bit bigger wardrobe, but hey, they're not high ceilings. You can actually see, oh, let's get up there. If I jump up, I can touch the ceiling. They're not high. Don't forget there are other people around here. Yeah, so that basically covers it. Came by chance because I was just shut the door. I kept the door shut. Well, hang on, I've done this wrong. I'll turn it back. I've got to watch what I'm doing. Let's go downstairs. Yes, for the price that I paid for this, and from where I am, I thought it was quite a good bargain. Because you look at the area, you can actually see, if I stand here, let's get it back up again. If you stand there, look at the size of the area that we've got. It's quite a fair way down, plus we've got a little bit outside. It's not fully furnished, but it does have a little bit of furniture, which, yeah, came with it, not complaining about it. Kim and her partner got the lounge suite there, so we'll take that around. I'll turn this light off. Everything's LED in here, so it's not too much of a drama, but it is very busy at times here. So for what you get, I think for an apartment, you'll probably get basically this section here, and add in your toilet, one room if you're lucky, or bedroom, kitchen if you've got one, and your shower amenities. For the price that I get this, I was paying a lot more, fully serviced, at my first apartment that I had. So with this, for $450 for a studio apartment, I thought was pretty good. Service twice a week. I'm going to turn these lights out. Don't need them on. I thought that was pretty good. Searched around a bit more, yeah, but don't forget that first apartment was really good. I'm not going to complain about it. The second apartment was $120 cheaper, but then they charge through their nose for water and electricity. That's the other thing you've got to sort of take into account, is the water and electricity costs. I don't have your hat on at the moment, I'm going back outside. So with that, what I pay a week, well, should I say what I pay a month, for this, with everybody here, I pay $370 for the month, and that doesn't include water or electricity. The best part about that is I pay government rates on the electricity, which is 17 cents per kilowatt hour US. And with the water, he said, well, there is only 1 metre for the whole block, all these apartments here. So with that, he just charges $5 a person. So I pay $20 a month for water, and we do use a lot of water. So with him saying that, the electricity, I don't run the aircon flat out all the time. This is the hottest part of the year for me, and I sort of came headlong on into it, but not thinking too much of it, but it is what it is. At night time I will have my aircon going and the fan going to keep the room cool, and that, all in all, is probably the only time the aircon gets used, is when I go to bed. That gets for about probably a couple of hours at night time. So with that, and the fans going, you do see the fans in there, 2 big industrial ones, plus there's another one. I do have a ceiling fan up top. I'll show you where that one is, just while I think of it. And that's it up there. Don't use that very often, but for all of us, I pay on average $430 to $460 a month. So that gives you a good idea on what it's like for the cost of this and for the size. Now, yeah, you can go around and say, oh, you don't have this, you don't have that. Well, I don't have a gym, I don't have a pool. Yes, I'd like a pool. Gym, I don't know about using. But that's a personal thing for people. Pool, I would have loved, but for convenience, I would never have got the size of what I've got here now. And with that, close to everything, the community is pretty good here. Across the road, next door, never a drama. So that's my little apartment tour, or shop house tour, and that's what it's like in there. Going for an apartment, I originally thought so, but would I get the same out of it? I highly doubt not. But in saying that, got a good deal here. Didn't have to move far because I was originally at the apartment block just here, but they've sold out and now it's getting renovated. So that's when the partner was talking to the pharmacist here. Don't mind me, I haven't got face tracking on this. And said, yep, give us an offer. So when we said what he wanted, I spoke to him a few times when my partner introduced me to the owner, and he said, oh yeah, I've got someone else looking at it, but I think he just got dicked around with them, and when you start getting dicked around by someone, and he's a really nice guy, he'd done all the paperwork, set everything out, everything was done accordingly, and he's a really nice guy. I've talked to him quite a few times, and yeah, so here we are. I have signed a 12-month contract with him. If I want to, I can extend it, not a problem, for another year, but my circumstances, I'll get into that a little bit later. I thought I'd just do this quick little vid and show you what a shop house looks like, and with a very busy household. So there you go, that's it in a nutshell. So thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and subscribe. Be absolutely awesome. Till next vid, catch ya.